welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy, where we're going to have a go at the cats chasing dogs scenario. Now, this is the more live rather than documentary style stuff, which is a good indicator that this is in fact a standby gap filling video. So, if you're seeing this, the reason why is that I haven't been able to get whatever I had scheduled done for this week, and this is hopping in to fix that problem. So, where are we? Cats Chasing Dogs is one of the scenarios from the original release of Battle for Normandy. So it's quite old. It's before, well, not before people got a good grip on the scenario editor, but there's not that much experience there. So it's much more in the kind of war game side of the spectrum, rather than the kind of here's an actual battle that we're recreating realistically on some real terrain. But it's interesting for a couple of reasons, mainly because, as the title implies, Cats Chasing Dogs is German recce with pumas up against American armored cavalry in greyhounds. Everybody loves armored cav stuff. Everybody loves pumas for some unknown reason. They're really popular. I don't know why. I think the Germans only made like 50 of them. Anyway, the scenario is Operation Lutich has completely gone sideways. This is the Mortain counterattack. So this is the Germans trying to get one last attack in to stop the Americans while they're trying to break out from Normandy. It goes completely sideways because, you know, the US Army Air Force exists, amongst other things. And now everybody's falling back towards a little place called Falaise, which you might have heard of. And the setup for the scenario is we've got a German heavy armored car unit, and we're trying to cover part of that retreat. So it's 10 AM, it's raining, and our job is to make a mess of the enemy, keep our own casualties low, and hold on to an objective, which is the house near the crossroads here. The enemy's coming in from the left on the tactical map there. We're starting off down here at right angles to them coming in there. We're also starting off with just 3 pumas from the second section, apparently. So we've got 3 armoured cars with 50mm guns that can't take a hit. In 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to get, I think, another 2. Yeah, so 4 more pumas coming in another 5 minutes to 5 to 10 minutes. Then at 10 minutes, we're getting an infantry gun platoon. So this is, off the top of my head, it's 2 75mm like infantry guns. They're towed by half tracks, so who knows how useful they're going to be. And then after 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to get the company HQ and 2 Stummels. God, I hate the Stummels so much. Just bring a tank, but whatever. So, off the top of my head, they all come in from this side of the map, where I discovered, looking into this, we also have a deployment zone, so I don't have to set up all my 3 starting pumas coming in from the side here. I can set them up down there. So you can kind of see what I mean about the earlier, more wargamey tabletop kind of vibe that you get from these early Battle for Normandy scenarios. So it's quite a big open map. We've got a river down this side and this kind of lake, pond, I guess, this, whatever. This creates a huge choke point here at this crossroads, which is what the house objective is covering. So this area here is what we're really interested in. So let's look at this from the American point of view. If they're coming in from the road here, and we can do a little bit of level design inference here and say, look, the angle of this road here and the bocage and the slope kind of implies that this is where the Americans are going to start on the road. I mean, that's backed up by the map, obviously. Where's my map gone? There. This bocage, unless they have some engineers, or they can start on the other side of it, is going to stop them expanding to the right until they get all the way down here. So basically, what we want to do is ambush them as they're exiting this funnel. And then on this side, the greyhounds and armoured cars aren't going to be able to get through this wall. But there is a gap, so they might be able to expand into the field. But they have the same problem because they're coming in defilade from out of defilade behind the bocage into this lovely open ground. And then even if they do try and get forward from here, which they might be able to do, there's a bit of dead ground here, they have to negotiate this choke point between the pond and the road. So this is it. This is our area where we want to chew them up. The question is how to do that. So we've got the Pumas starting here, and before we go any forward, let's open them up. And oh, hello there. Always forget that they have that weird system where they have like the co-driver facing backwards. Even just staying here, we've got a pretty good handle on this side of the road. There's a bit of a bump here, which could be a little problematic, but we want to move up and get the ambush off, basically. We're also a little constrained. We've got this wall here, which the Pumas aren't going to be able to knock down. Might be able to shoot a hole in it, maybe, because it would also be pretty, beneficial to get up and be in defilade next to this wood, so you can kind of shoot the cover the choke point from this angle. The problem with that, though, is that if the Americans stack the bocage, then they're going to be able to see you, and that won't end well. So when we're thinking about firing positions for the Pumas here, the one that kind of leaps out is around here-ish, I guess. So we can just about see the edge of the bocage with enough height to see any like greyhounds or half-tracks coming through there. We've got this bump with the trees on in front of us, so that should give us some defilade. We've only actually got quite a small window of opportunity, so we'll be firing from this kind of area. Maybe a bigger window of opportunity than I think, because what I was thinking was that the enemy might be able to go and come over the crest and disappear from view, but they'd have to go through the wall to do that. I don't think that's going to work. So they'd actually also be coming up here, so they get a better view, obviously, but yeah, in fact, if you think about the standard like Takeo response to, oh my god, something's on my flank shooting at me, is they're going to turn to face it and then try and reverse, and that's going to cause a nightmare for the Takei because it can't reverse through the wall. So actually pinning them here is probably quite good. So yes, we obviously want to get one of the Pumas to set up here and cover this whole thing here. Should have the advantage because the enemy should be moving into our field of fire. We get that defilade ambush off. There's only really room for one Puma there though, because it's kind of risky. It's not. What's the distance? Let's get some Let's get some measurements. So if we set it up here, it's like 200 meters. So nice and close, should be easy to spot. But at the same time, that works kind of both ways, and this is a bit of a glass cannon fight. I don't expect the Pumas to be able to take a hit from those 37mm guns on the Greyhounds. Definitely aren't going to tank any bazooka hits. And then obviously we've got the 50mm guns on the Pumas, which they distressingly have only a small amount of ammo for. Only 28 rounds of AP. Yeah, that's just going to make a mess of anything the Americans can throw at us in an armoured cav sense. Probably struggle against something like a Stuart if a Stuart turns up, but I don't think they're on the cards here. So where else can we stash some Pumas? This is an impenetrable wood. These are all heavy wood tiles, so getting some up here is probably a non-starter. Again, because if they do get engaged, they've got nowhere to go. They just hull up on a forward slope, so that's not good. We don't want that. Coming this way, we can maybe keyhole onto the road behind the this farmhouse here. So this is a kind of offset keyhole, I guess. So the right side of the keyhole is the house, and the left side of the keyhole will be the bocage there. But you can see actually quite deep into the, quite a long way down the road here to this corner. Where's the side of the house? There. But do we actually have a good... Oh yeah, back here there's like a proper reverse slope as well, so we can... Yeah, this is a good spot. I like this one. This is good. Obviously, that's actually quite a difficult spot to get to, though, from here, because you'd have to drive all the way around here, and then we'd be very exposed to anything coming around the corner, or any American stuff set up in the bocage, like, I don't know, if they are towing any anti-tank guns with them. But yeah, actually this bit of slope here I quite like, because from here on this side on the right we can cover down the road a little bit, or we can reorient to cover the open ground there, and even the bridge out on the far right. I would love for the enemy to go for the bridge, the rail bridge there. So those are some good starting options. We've also got a bit of deployment zone here, so we can actually, bring them all across. And we can, if we're cheeky, start on the other side of the bocage there, so we could run across and get onto this slope here, where we also have a good view of the road and this side of the objective. So yeah, and because we got the slope to hide behind, we can pop down, reorient, get some different angles and things. That's a good position. I like that. So I actually think that we're getting into an issue here, which is how close do I want to be to the objective? I am quite conscious that I've been playing a lot of the platoon patrol recently, and at least the shock force incarnation of it, and yeah, my kind of mental model for how engagement works here, how engagements work here, is very much kind of informed by Shock Force 2, where everybody is well trained, has thermals, and is generally able to spot and engage things very quickly. These guys are a green experience, so they're a bit crap. The section HQ is regular. I think let's send the section HQ out here to do the long range fight. So I'm going to be having more more Pumas turn up in 10 minutes, so we just need to hang on for 10 minutes or so. Yes, perfect. Don't know why you can't see that particular bit of road there. Oh, in fact we can see the side of it, can't we? Oh, that's nice. I feel like you should be able to see everything from there, but whatever, we will see. So when my other stuff comes in, I'm going to have 2 more Pumas. So, assuming those are going to come in on the road, if we bring them up the road, in fact, they're going to be in a head-on engagement, which I am not a fan of. You know what? We can actually see straight down the road there, can't we? I wonder if I could stash a Puma here. We kind of keyholed. Have we got other option? Oh, we've got a bit of slope to play with. We can. That could be a good option for later. What I'm thinking is when we actually get reinforcements, they're going to have to come up this road. Probably take a hard left over here, and then we can get round to this position behind the actual objective. Not sure where I'm going to put the 75mm guns, but we'll deal with that when we get there. So you, let's get you up here into the flanking keyhole. Hang on, what's the ground condition? Do I want them going across? It's damp. 8x8 should be okay, I guess. Let's keep him to the road, though. So yeah, let's get him up to about there. He can cover all of this, that's cool. I think it is going to be worth keeping these 2 up here and then using the other Pumas. Assuming they come in from that direction, they might not, which would be a massive pain. But I think it's going to be... you can just sit there on Overwatch. Number 2, Herr Jaeger, which is hopefully apt. We've only got to hang on for 35 minutes, so this should be okay. Not too worried about the actual objective area, just want to kill the enemy at the moment. Yeah. Is there anything I've forgotten here? Don't think so. Yeah, let's press go here and see what we get. We'll see how optimistic I'm being here about the ability of my Pumas to spot and engage, or indeed travel off-road at any kind of reasonable, sensible speed. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. That's another hang-up to some extent from Shock Force 2. Everything's a lot faster and a lot more maneuverable. But looks like we're okay. We've gotten into position. The question is whether we're actually going to see anything on turn 1. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's cool. I'll take that. Okay, so let's do some line of sight double check. Well, you haven't moved, so that's fine. You can definitely spot and start engaging things as they go along there. Between you two, should be able to hit anything that comes down there. And we have the section HQ with Herr Heiser, who, yeah, can see all the way into depth from a hull down position. So he is being a little baffled by that field, apparently, which is just... There's something about wheat fields I absolutely despise in this game. So we don't have great line of sight from there. If we go forward a tiny bit, I'm trying to stay hull down. Yeah, I mean, where are we losing it? I don't know, whatever. Let's see what we get. It's kind of this annoying stage of CM where the line of sight's really important, but it's not necessarily playing ball. Aha! Contact. Who's seeing that? It's those guys. Yeah, please shoot him first. Thank you. God, that was worrying. This is what I mean about one of the problems with trying to do defilade ambushes in CM. Like, he's gone forward, spotted us, spotted. Well, that Greyhound has gone forward, spotted us, stopped to engage, is actually on target with the gun, and then suddenly the gunner, the Takai, decides, I'm going to rotate the whole vehicle around this way, and that's thrown the gunner off. But he's got to be out of action after that. Yeah, after that hit. Oh, well, maybe not then. Wow. Where did that go in? I feel like you should have fewer arms than you do, sir. And that... I mean, I guess... Well... That's a dead Puma. It's not actually dead, it's just immobilized, but the gun's now out of action. So, this is one of those combat mechanisms where you kind of look at it and you think, really? Really? Both of these vehicles should be dead if they've taken these hits. I was definitely expecting that to go a slightly different way. So that, yeah, I mean, this just gets back to your average CMism, is that you can do everything right, and the game will still find some way to screw things up for you. But hey ho, nobody's dead, I guess. That Puma is just going to have to sit there and soak up fire. We've still got the other one covering the... covering the T-junction. And he's a bit too far back. Yeah, the section HQ is a little far back to actually see. Yeah, look, he's in the reverse slope there. That's fine, we'll get him when they come round. Hopefully this Greyhound has been like immobilized or something, because I'll be very disappointed if it didn't suffer at all. If he goes forward, you should get a good hit on him from Puma number 2 with Herr Jaeger. And Heiser at the back can actually get line of sight on the road, so if he goes any further forward, hopefully we'll be able to hit him. Of course, in reality, you might be expecting the Americans to throw the brakes on now, seeing as though they just bumped into an armoured car. At least for a couple of minutes. The AI doesn't understand that. They're safe behind us. How much is that smoke going to screw everything up? That's a good question. At least we got control over them again, so I guess we could, if we wanted, bail them out. Because they can't actually do anything in there except soak up fire. Ah, come on, Herr Jaeger, it's your time to shine. Is this the same Greyhound? No, it's not. But he's not using the road, which is a bit annoying. That smoke could be problematic, but hey ho, let's bail them out. I feel like we need to cover the road anyway, even if things are going a little sideways over here. So we just need to make this work. Come on, Mr. Jaeger, shoot him before he disappears in your buddy's smoke. Yes, there we go. Let's see, did we get a good hit there? Looks like we caused a casualty. And it's on fire. That's usually a pretty good indicator that that is not a happy Greyhound. Yes, being on fire is also a good indicator that four-legged Greyhounds are not in a good state either. So that was a HQ Greyhound. But there appears to be more of them closing in. That might be a half-track. Oh, no, that's a Jeep. 2 Jeeps. Okay, so we need... I feel like we've got an issue here in that I need more firepower. Yeah, come on, Herr Jaeger. Please shoot these things. At least that doesn't have a 50 cal on it. our section leader here is still spectacularly not doing very much. Still kind of want him to stay there though, in case they push further forward, so... So just try and make sure you take out something. I mean, you can even MG those guys. Oh, for electric turret traverse, that's one down. You don't need to shoot him twice. Hit the other one. Yeah, there we go. There's another. Oh, has he got a 50? Okay, none of them have 50s. The 50 would concern me if I saw it, because I feel like... Oh, it's your day, Herr Jäger. Please take that Greyhound out as well. Currently doing terrible things to your buddies. Yeah, a rather good show, I would say, from Herr Jäger there. He's racking up the kills. Section leader is doing absolutely nothing. Well, I say absolutely nothing. He is holding down this area. There is a jeep there he could probably do with engaging, but he can't see it, so I don't know. Ah, excellent. Four more Pumas? Okay, let's get stuck in with them. So Herr Jäger's doing his thing. That Greyhound is distracted, coaxing... Who was it? It's Dietz. Dietz? Dietz? Dietz, I think. D-E-I. Should be able to take him on, so we'll just leave him there. And I feel like we need to get some better coverage down there, so let's get the second section. Is there a gap in the bocage there? Ah, there is. Let's get you out this way as well. Get some... Don't give me that. You can absolutely 100% see down there from there. Let's get them covering the road. And let's get you guys... Once we get the traffic management sorted. Let's get you guys forward and out onto that flank. Yeah, once we get round the corner, let's switch over to fast. And actually, those Pumas were really slow off-road, weren't they? Or they felt really slow anyway. So let's take advantage of this little track. to keep the speed up. And get up into some good positions up there. I'm just going to follow him up with the platoon number 2. I think it's the number 2 anyway. This is one of those positions where people who haven't played Combat Mission Professional are like, wouldn't a follow command be really helpful here? And I have news for you. It would not be really helpful here. It would cause a massive traffic jam. Does not react to corners very well. There's a reason why it didn't get into the commercial release. Okay, let's see. We ignore the traffic jam and let's zoom in on Herr Jaeger and see if he can... Yes, that's another hit on you. What are you, the invincible greyhound? At least the driver's panicking and there's a casualty in there now. Is that the same greyhound? Yes, it is the same greyhound from earlier. And that just got schwacked by... Oh wow. Well, that's threading the needle there. Oh, did he actually... Where did that hit? Oh, it kind of dumped into the back. Wow. Anyway, that's that out of the way as well. And it looks like we get the final hit on that greyhound. Yeah, he's burning. That's cool. That, I think, is the lead wave. I feel like maybe we've taken out 3 jeeps, haven't we? There might be another jeep, but off the top of my head, I think an American recce section is 2 greyhounds and 4 jeeps. I could be completely wrong about that. I know it's a mix of jeeps and greyhounds, which I feel like any sensible person should have been able to figure out from the last 2 minutes. But yeah, that's cool. Just a final little... Why did that explode in the air? That kind of implies that it hit something. I mean... Hard to tell if the game would model it, but did that HE shell just go... Well, was it a HE shell? Yes. Did that 50mm heat shell go through that guy and then explode behind him? Or did it go through that guy and hit something else? Mystery. Right, so Herr Jaeger is pretty much single-handedly winning the war over here. Or, I mean, I guess it is 1944, isn't it? Postponing the end of the war. All these other bits are getting into position without an excess of problems. That's cool. Our friendly neighborhood section commander here is busy being blind, but that's okay. Alright, let's check the arc of fire on these guys. So... That is perfect. It's a head-to-head matchup, which I'm not a massive fan of. But it is... I guess technically a reverse slope engagement as well, because the enemy's going to come over that slope and then we're going to shoot him in the face. Plus we have... Man, you can see that. I know you can see that. Let's bring you a little bit further up. Don't give me that line of sight BS. And these guys are plowing on. Let's incorporate a little brake for the trailing vehicle there. I think maybe it's time to bring this guy back around here. He's not seeing anything from there, and we've got that angle's now covered by those guys. So let's bring you around here. Let's see if we can't get some better line of sight into the enemy depth. Knights and Co. You're panicking because the gun is now dead. Let's run you off into the objective so that somebody is actually holding it. He's probably going to get mogged by bailed out Greyhound crews. Yep. Somebody's taking pot shots at him. Oh, that's a 60mm mortar, is it? We should shoot that. Ah, looks like we're getting some new customers here, though. Come on, let's resolve that spot. I don't know if they're new spots, though, actually. Oh! We've got some friends on that right flank. It's time for you to shine. Okay, so not much happening there. We're still just getting into position. Can these guys... Yes, they can cover that from there, so you need to hurry up. And get up here, where you can cover that area. So do you, and you, Herr Heiser. You just need to pop back over here. That 60mm mortar team, I think, is only going to be shooting at these guys, so... While obviously it's a mortar and I want to shoot it, I don't think it's worth messing around too much with Herr Jaeger's position. Can you see? No, you can't. Why not? That is so annoying. Right, let's... Oh, we've got a bit of a slope here to play with as well, actually, haven't we? Maybe we could bring him up here. He'd be able to cover the bridge. I don't think he can get through this barrage, though. Yeah. The ever-present problem. Is this hedge or barrage? I think this is barrage. See, this is kind of really annoying me, because I feel like that is a superior position to just sitting in the road. Let's bring him forward a little bit, that way he's not on the road itself. In fact, we can maybe bring this guy, who is, Holtzapfel. You bring him round here to where Heiser was, where he can cover things off there a little bit. Oh, I didn't spot that before. I was wondering where the railroad came from. It's a tunnel. That's how you do a tunnel in combat mission, because you can't do real tunnels. Anyway, I think we're good. Let's go. Yep, now's your time to shine, Heiser. But not like that. Please shoot those guys before they shoot you again. Don't think that did any... That didn't do any major damage somehow. We're not hitting them though. Okay, so this is not an engagement that Heiser is having any fun with. Also hasn't landed any hits. Did that just bounce? What just happened there? That did just bounce. God, Heiser is just unlucky. Now we've got a wounded gunner and we've got a front slope that looks like a Swiss cheese. So yeah, you better decline that engagement. Wow. Hopefully. Well, let's just track see what happened with these guys. So they are just coming up, and that's fine. And they should be able to hit that procession of greyhounds over there in the flank. On the next turn. That will be really helpful. What happens to Herr Jaeger? He can't really contribute to the fight on the far right, but I don't think he's under much pressure either. What happened to you guys? You were just getting shot at, weren't you? By everybody. So they're having a bit of a panic attack, but that's okay. I guess at least Heiser kept them busy. Yeah, you should reverse. Let's get Holtzapfel up there. That you should be good, and you might need to actually come up on the other side of the platoon HQ there to get the elevation. Yeah, that's more like it. So down here we got there's a bit of a bump in this field, in the wheat field. You can't see over. Let's see what we get here then. Oh, not our day. Didn't do any damage at least, and we spotted the target, so Oh dear. Very, very lucky with these 37mm guns. Not doing a tremendous amount of post-pen. He said, while the platoon HQ gets absolutely wasted. Yep. And a shilling over here. Oh, sorry, he's not the platoon HQ. These guys... Oh, he is the platoon HQ now. He can't see them from there. Okay, interesting. So obviously that could have gone better. Again, this is one of those kind of instances of... Really? You know, so many advantages here, so we're hull down. Firing at exposed and clumped up targets. Anyway, we're starting to see some stuff come in here, aren't we? Is Herr Jaeger on it? I can hear those mortars going off, but I don't know where they're going. Anytime you want to machine gun them, you just... There we go. A little bit more, maybe? There we are. Look, they're all clumped up now, you got the enfilade going. See, this is what we mean by enfilade, right? So, you miss these guys, you're probably going to hit those ones. Speaking of enfilade. Maybe I need to send someone down to the railway line to fire along that. Okay, so... This smoke is going to go. Hots at full, should be able to see them from there. I am getting a bit of a... I'm starting to wonder if the game isn't taking the turret line of sight into account or something crazy like that. Anyway, whatever. Next time we should get some artillery, shouldn't we? Should get those 75mm guns. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but we should get them. Ah, that's where the 60mm are landing. They're trying to hit the dismounted crew. That's fine. I find it really, really kind of backwards that that avenue of approach is the problem. Like, look how fast it's going. It's getting screwed up by... Well, at least it's out of action. It's getting screwed up by the railway tracks. Oh no. Who's he shooting at? Oh, they're trying to shoot those guys. They're having a bad war. Anyway, Hot's Apple is going to save the day. That looks like it might be on target, that last shot. Yeah, I feel like that should do some work. And then over here, yeah, Jaeger is just shooting up this infantry. That's cool, that's what we want. That's another mortar team, isn't it? Yeah. okay, you know, things aren't going too badly. He said before everything went badly. You still can't see anything. Part of me wants to leave him here because he's still the platoon HQ and he's got a coordination job to do. And he is relatively safe there, like he can see from there onwards. Oh, double clicked there a bit. Whatever. I think part of me wants to move him forward so he can engage a bit more. Another part of me is saying, actually, leave him there to do platoon HQ things now that he's taken over as the platoon HQ. We might have managed to fix this area now, but we'll see. Right, gun platoon, where are you? Oh, you start over here, do you? The hell am I going to do with you? I need to set them up in a position where they can cover the objective, really. Have I got one? Is there somewhere I can do that? I wonder if I can stash one in the wood over here. And I could maybe pop the other one up here where they can cover the bridge. I don't know, these are like, I feel like these are my infantry, my anti-infantry stuff. Yeah, I am. So I guess 75mm hitting a jeep is going to give the jeep a bad day, isn't it? So, okay, let's. In fact, I bet I could stash one on this corner, covering the road there. And the other one. Alright, so let's get you up here. Actually, I don't think the I'm not confident that the guns can actually set up in the heavy wood tiles there. I'm not sure that'll work. Let's get you out of the way. Might be worth sending you up here. I bet we could set you up there and cover the bridge. Yep, that looks good. And then we got the ammo half track with the ammo bearers, which can stay there for now, I guess. He's going in the house, isn't he? Right, okay. You are opened up, aren't you? Yes. Oh, yep. Instant hit. That looks good. That looks like a blocked bridge to me. I'll take that. Oh, another customer on the road. Who has been spotted by both Jaeger and DOS. That's not a good name. So yeah, we got a bit of an L shape going on there. Oh, unlucky. Jaeger gets the kill there. I mean, I assume he's out of action. The first one was incredibly lucky. Oh. Follow-up shot, please, gentlemen. There we go. I feel like that has solved that problem. I don't know, let's just watch the corner for the rest of it and find out what else has happened. I can hear plenty of shooting. Yeah, he's gaining. Mangled. Alright, what else? What else is going on? Did anybody else cop it? Or are we just engaging the traffic jam? Yeah, we're just engaging jeeps. Okay. I think. I hope. Not that jeep, obviously. Oh, that's another Greyhound. Oh, they did get somebody. Oh. Terrible way to go. So this is why I didn't think wasn't too worried about the railway bridge. Oh, we have a cheeky tree save there, did we? Yes, we did. Those amazing combat mission trees. But yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but I think that Jeep has been absorbed by the Greyhound there. Okay, so that was pretty good. The 75s are moving off. Yeah, the ammo bearers kind of annoy me because they do actually carry like another 10 rounds. Oh wow, they've already got 6 HE rounds each, right. The annoying thing is, I don't know. With both ammo bearers in one vehicle, I'm not 100% sure where the guns are actually going to end up. And there isn't enough space in the actual limbers. I mean, like, you could fit 2 more guys in there, come on. Or they could sit on the front. Or hang on to the gun, or have skis, or whatever. Like, water ski behind it. Because having 2 in one vehicle is a massive pain. Which obviously implies that the 2 guns aren't supposed to be split up like I'm doing here. So I guess we'll just bring him up there, drop the first team off. And then leg it to the other one. Okay, nothing much else to do. We just need to dispose of this traffic jam, really. Like that, that should help. Oh, what the bloody hell happened there? Oh, there's another Greyhound. Okay, well let's watch this first. Something else I'm a little worried about here is the idea that that Greyhound's going to be invincible because the Jeep is functioning as like ablative armor for it. But I don't know, they're in a smoke screen now, I guess. So. then that Jeep is going to get nailed. And then that Jeep, there we go. Okay, cool. So what happens over here then? Because this looks like bad things happen. So there's another Greyhound. Yes, right. So that's the Greyhound. The Greyhound we just knocked out is here. Here's another Greyhound. That's engaging the abandoned... Oh. The gunner's engaging the abandoned Puma. The commander with the 50 on the pintle mount, or the ring mount, sorry, is engaging Herr Jaeger, who is popping smoke and reversing, which is the wrong move, man. You should have just shot it. Especially if you're going to reverse like that. You know, and move out from behind the smoke cover. But looks like we kind of got away with it. This is one of the reasons why another reason why it was a good idea to bail out, because, you know, this Puma here has not changed shape or started burning, so it just looks like a Puma. And it can soak up a little bit of incoming fire, like it did then. Okay, so that wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. Jaeger just got shook up a little bit by that 50 cal fire. Okay, how did the guns go? Oh, Dieter suffered another casualty. Dietz. I'm going to say Dietz because Dietz sounds far too cyberpunk. I thought you guys were supposed to be inside the building. Not exchanging 9mm fire with these angry Americans. And getting shot in the face. You potato. Well, I don't need to worry about saying Dietz or Dietz anymore, it's just Kuhn now. Okay, so we are doing okay, I think. Let's get you off there and set up. You guys are in position. Let's get you off there and get you round to, oh, I don't know, about here? Yes. Oh, we can see into there from there as well. Okay, that's cool. DOS there can hopefully get some line of sight on those guys. Looks like Holt's at fault. He's got that angle covered. Let's bring Heiser back round here a bit, I think. Try and get him into a better position to help cover this area. He wasn't seeing much from there before, which is really annoying. Oh, why are you suppressed and have buttoned up again? Is somebody shooting at you? Oh, there should be a Jeep down here somewhere, shouldn't there? I think we lost track of that. Anyway, another reason to hate wheat fields. Yeah, whoever the commander in that Greyhound up there is... Oh, I forgot to realign Jaeger. Crap. Ah. Well, there's a Jeep. I like how Jaeger is just hiding behind us, a tree there. Just one tree. Ah, now he's got him. Please shoot that guy. Oh dear. Wasn't the ideal time to lose a spot. I think that was DOS, was it? Yeah, he's reloading. Oh, there's another Jeep there. God, there's thousands of them. Oh. Didn't hang around with Kuhn there very much. And this gun is getting shot at. At least it's in position, I guess. Heiser continues his... Oh, I guess to be fair, that is quite a difficult target. I was going to say he continues not being able to actually see anything. Did we get anything over on this flank? No, but I need to keep that covered. Well, things could be going better. Could be going a lot worse as well, though. Let's leave Jaeger there. Those guys out there. That ammo bearer team needs to go to the other guys, and we are obviously not going to use the road. You guys. That's actually a really good spot for the half track. It's pretty safe there. Such a weird position. You know what? I'm just going to risk it for a biscuit and just move him forward until he sees something. Holt's Apfel is still good. Does he need to open up? No. I might move the platoon HQ back a little bit. So he's got that defilade ambush going on there. Along with that half track, we can hopefully MG any jeeps that go past. Right, okay. Well, there goes that jeep. Fingers crossed, we'll be able to take out that greyhound as well. Uh-oh. What's he seen there? Ah, he's seen the actual platoon HQ running off into the woods. That's cool. Keep shooting those guys. And hopefully we'll be able to blap you. Oh, a trade. That's what I mean about this not being a great position. Still in action. We just lost somebody. The driver. Don't need the driver. Where did we hit on here though? Lower front. I think they might have just traded drivers there. Ah, good. Heiser did something. So I know you guys are... Oh, they're bailing out, thank God. It's just dragging the gun past this greyhound. Okay. I guess disaster averted. These guys have dismounted. That's okay. They can act as a distraction. Apart from that, I think we're kind of okay. What's this? This is just a dismounted jeep? Okay, cool. Whatever. 21 minutes left. Maybe, because there's extra time. We've got all the reinforcements we're going to get. You guys can see the bridge from there. Let's just set up where you are. I might move the half track up to help machine gun stuff. Guys are deploying. How long does it take to deploy? A minute? Okay. Not great. Highs is good. Okay, we're good. The tricky part, I think, is going to be counter-attacking and seizing the crossroads and clearing that out. That could be tricky. Oh, have we re-established contact with that greyhound? Yes, we have. And lost it again. This is like a little mini highway of death. Oh, well, that was a good shot. Who was that? Oh, and they ignored my orders to move and have just... I'm not even going to try and understand what's going on there. So they were only moving at move pace because they were dragging the gun, and now they've like magically carried it all the way over here. Whatever. Oh, was that a pistol shot from Herr Anderson there? It might not be him. Okay, I mean, wow. Obviously, okay. I think we're kind of good. These guys are set up on the road now. Who shot you? Oh, it was the gun. Okay, cool. Whatever. And they're now deployed as well. Whatever. I have no idea what's going on with that. But I'll take it, I guess. You guys need to just run out, and then... If I do that, we'll find out for sure if it's Mikage or not. Because the Takai will throw a fit. Let's concentrate. We've only got one surviving greyhound, so let's try and concentrate on making sure that goes down. I think that's just maneuvering, but don't think the turret is... might be aiming a little bit. Yeah, let's see how we end up here. What I'm concerned about is my ability to punch back up to the objective. Upper left? upper left wasn't the answer I was expecting, but oh, I guess, yeah. Follow-up shots would be nice. There we go. Okay, so I don't think we need to worry about the railway bridge that much anymore again. We are getting kind of mortared though. Oh no, that giant explosion was those guys. Oh no, they are getting mortared. Or I don't know if that's a spotting round or just like an errant explosion. And that, yeah, that's just the cook-off, isn't it? Oh, he's still going, is he? Once again, is that the cook-off that's scaring him? Yes, it is. Not a very good platoon HQ, are you? Okay, so there's just that guy left. I said that guy left. They might get more reinforcements, I don't know. I think we have seen 3 recce platoons, though, so... this area is surprisingly quiet. I need to think about sanitizing the objective area just to make sure that that's secure. I'm figuring out a sensible way to do that. That looks like another dismounted jeep. Yes. Probably the mortar teams? I guess? How are we going to clear the objective? I don't know. Let's give it a turn. Also, yes, it is Bacage. Look at them running around. I'm not sure who can see them, actually. It's like, oh, that Greyhound is trying to be a duck. He's just having a bad day, I think. Oh, armoured. Oh, I have the Stummels, don't I? Yes, the much hated Stummels. And so 2 Stummels and a couple of half tracks with the company. Okay. Well, I guess we just use these to shoot up the let's not go up the main road, that would be silly. Shoot up the objective, I guess. These and the 250s, like this. We'll just have to do some proto-mechanized infantry without the infantry. I am missing infantry here. I would really like, if I had like an infantry platoon, I'd be so much happier. What happened there? There should be another Jeep around here somewhere. Because it came off there and went into the field. I don't know if it went across the field up here. Oh. Was that you again? Yes. I am generally quite dismissive of those. Oh god, there's more. Well, this is going to be fun. Wow. Or not, I guess. It's another... Is that a dead... Yeah, that's a dead greyhound we're looking at. With some kind of HQ element behind it. Which just got stumbled, I think. I mean, how's that for a snapshot? That's pretty impressive, really. I'm gonna have to give them that, even if they are stummels. But yeah, obviously, it looks like the enemy have got some reinforcements as well. So you're up again, Herr Jäger. Might actually bring this Stummel up here to cover down that angle again a bit. We'll get our little airsats mech infantry force with the half tracks. Oh, we're actually getting machine gunned, are we? Okay, so there's more stuff in there. I don't know if that's another half track or another greyhound. It's like the smoke paid off though. Oh, bloody hell! It's a Scot, great Scot. So that's the. I do actually like these. They're kind of like fun dinky tanks. Like, look at the size of the wheels on the at the back drive wheels. So this is basically a. If you haven't bumped into it before, it is a Stuart with a 75mm gun crammed in it. For like support functions. So I guess we will find out if the 50mm gun can nobble a Stuart, and I guess the answer is, well, it penetrated. I don't think you can ask for a much better centre mass shot there. Still action though. There's really quite a lot of poking holes in this game. Like some very Swiss cheesy vehicles that aren't necessarily going down to a lot of post-pen damage. But I mean, if we could finish that Scud off, that would be great. Oh, it's the end of the turn. That's why things stopped moving. Okay. Let's just bring you guys around. So you know, 4 half tracks, that's 4 MGs, and then a Stummel, and we can probably bring one of the. Well, we've got support from Herr Jäger's Puma at the same time, haven't we? So yeah, I think that should be enough firepower. I think there's just a few like little scattered teams in here, like the mortar teams and stuff. I don't think there's anything dramatic. Okay, let's go. Fingers crossed we can nobble that Scot. Though I am... Oh no. Oh, there goes Herr Jaeger. Yeah, looks like that was quite a big explosion. I bet that's the other Scot. I'm expecting there to be two. I bet that's like around here somewhere. And that was... Was that the Stummel taking a pot shot? Yes, it was. Bit short. Bit long, so your next hit should hit. Or you might just miss repeatedly with your extremely limited ammunition. Well, the only person you hit was... Who hit there? Was that the... Oh, okay, that was the 75 firing. HG! Oh dear, was that Heiser taking the bullet there? I'm moving the camera around too much. Okay, so that was a bit short for him, but... Oh, yes! Okay, what was that? I was getting a bit worried there because the all these shots were kind of bouncing off. But hitting the weapon mount, it is an open-topped vehicle. So I think one hit the 50 on the roof. Oh, maybe not. But I feel like that's not a happy Scot right now. And then a partial from Heiser there. Yeah, there should be another Scot there somewhere. I wonder if we can... I was just thinking about knocking this building down. Once we know there's some Americans hanging around there. Anyway, whatever, we just need to wait till we get into position, I think. Is that the same Scot? Yes. The one with the holes in it. I think. Everything seems to have gone quiet. Oh, yeah, apart from in the end there when we've got that 75 going after this mortar team. Okay, that's cool. So we've got 14 minutes to really try and get in there. There should actually still be a greyhound around there somewhere, shouldn't there? If I remember correctly. Oh, no wonder it's going so slow if I've just like completely missed the cliff on the road. Ugh. Oh, that's a pen. Who got that penetration? Ah. Heiser. Oh yeah, a couple of good hits on the front. That's probably done him in. If he wasn't already... If he wasn't already out of action. I think the crew bailed. Right, so let's edge forward with a half track. So what have we got? We've got a Puma, a Stummel, three half tracks, and some HQ teams, some of which have quite a lot of submachine guns, which is nice. And of course we can support by fire from back here, so... Yeah, there is a bit of a gameism going on here as well. I'm using the artillery limbers to assault a position, which is just kind of daft. It's kind of daft, really. Like, you would need them. It's especially daft when you factor in combat missions' predilection for modelling the magnetic effect of machine gunner helmets. But yeah, I think we can... We put a couple of shells into that building and come around the corner with a bit of excessive force. We should be able to get a grip on the situation, I think. Like I said, I'm sure there's a Scot down there somewhere. I just need to find it. But I guess we are getting a bit of the old... Ah! There's that Greyhound, that's where that ended up. Which I assume is just bogged, seeing as though it's Philadelphia projects itself into the side of the embankment. I mean, who even knows what happened there? I feel like that was the Stummel. Seems out of action though, I think. Just by cumulative inflicted violence. Get all those guys online, and we're just going to have to sanitize. It's not that big an area, I guess. Probably my biggest concern right now is the way the we have all these empty jeeps that are soaking up fire. Oh, hello. Can we machine gun those guys? Thank you. And yes, there he is. There's the other Scott. Yeah, oh dear. Peeking out from behind there like that. This is where it all goes sideways. Oh, well, he's out of action. But did he get anybody else? No, he missed. Oh, thank God. Right, so that was this Stummel again. And he's just... Was that the heat? Yeah, he still had some heat rounds. Boom! Cook off. Oh, I feel much happier now. A little bit of panic with the old tank comes round corner. And we got another hit on the... this Stummel has found that Scott. Which is apparently still manned. Or was. Okay, so... Oh! Good. Right, okay. Whew. I was not massively optimistic about moving in and clearing that objective just with half tracks. Okay, so what have we got? We lost 10 men and 3 armoured vehicles, which were the three of the Pumas. We took out the 2 Scots, 8 other armoured vehicles, and 11 jeeps. And inflicted, what's that, 64 casualties on the enemy. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so he didn't actually have anybody surviving in the objective. That's nice. Looks like... In fact, I think man of the match does go to Herr Jaeger. Yes, so 21 casualties, 3 Greyhounds and 2 Jeeps. I mean, what more do you want from a green armoured car? Herr Heiser did actually manage something. Dietz at the start did nothing. Holtz-Affel, also a strong man of the match candidate. What's that? 12. 3 Greyhounds and 3 Jeeps. And then I can't remember what this guy's... Oh, this was Doss, wasn't it? Yeah. He got a Greyhound, a Jeep, and caused 4 casualties. That Puma did nothing, and neither did the... Oh, that's the Platoon HQ Puma. Did nothing. And the Company XO, Platoon XO, whatever, who stepped up, also did nothing. So I don't know why I'm spending so much time explaining that. The guns, so this one got 5 casualties in all, and that one got 3, so they did do something. And then, as loath as I am to admit it, the Stummels, that one got one of the Scots, and this one got a Scot, a half-track, 2 Jeeps, and caused 9 casualties, so yeah. Okay, so that's where those guys ended up. Were there any particular nasty... Well, there's a random immobilized Greyhound over here. Which I assume just got bogged. Interesting. I assume it was over here and then crapped itself and reversed. Ah, so that Scot got a Puma. Did it? Which Puma did that get? Did that get the... I assume it got that one then. Oh, well, maybe the Scots turned out earlier than I thought. Whatever. I don't think there's a lot of mileage in trying to get that much of a grip on what happened. weird. Like, how would you explain that if you saw it in a photo? Game engine shenanigans. So yeah, I'll be honest, that was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I am gonna come clean and say I rate the Puma better than I rate the I rate the Greyhound better than I rate the Puma. That 37mm gun, loads of ammo, fast firing rate, 50 cal on top, canister. That just pushes my buttons better than this 8-wheeled monstrosity with the 50mm gun. I really feel like the reload time let it down a bit here, which is what you get when you get that chunkier ammunition. Plus, there's like what do we have? Like 5 or 6? So we got 4, 3, maybe like 10 or 12 Greyhound, 10 or 12 Pumas. That's like an appreciable percentage of all the ones that were ever made. So, yeah. Not a fan. I still don't like the Stummels, even if they managed to do a good job. Much rather have a Stug or something. I also think the Germans have an easier time of this one, just because of that starting position. So you basically start off in like a defilade ambush off to the side. And then you have all this depth back here to play with. Whereas the Americans, you've got basically those two initial avenues of approach. You've got round here, in which case you immediately run into the ambush, whilst you can be covered from in depth. Or you can go out here, which, no. Maybe at night when it's foggy. But no. Just no. That's just a terrible avenue of approach. Even if you take into account the possibility of getting across and not having some kind of mini highway of death, where do you end up? You're just here in a big, more open space. Oh, that's where that Jeep went. Anyway. It still felt like a bit of a struggle at times, though. So, yeah, I quite liked that. Not bad. Was actually genuinely quite a nice change of pace to play combat mission and just try and enjoy it rather than working at the sausage factory. But hey ho, a win for the Germans. They can be really proud about it and write about how awesome they are in their memoirs in a prisoner of war camp in Canada. So, that's it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed that. And I will see you in the next one.